Hey everybody, it's Lacey. Welcome to Paws and Paper. So I am here with my unfinished, forgotten project. This is the journal that I had done that little series on of the unfinished journal. So I have it all completed and here it is. It is now all embellished up with all this gorgeous vintage laces and sari silks. And we're going to do a quick little flip through. This is currently available in my Etsy shop if you are interested in owning this little beauty. So here it is. It's got a little embellished piece up here, and then just I did like a little ruffle, not like a ruffle, but like a little banner piece here. I don't know what to call this. And there's just a bunch of different laces, some sari silk, some fabric that we used in the journal, and I just thought it made a really cute little piece there. It's embellished on the front here, it's sewn, and then there's a pocket here in the front that you can put something in, and right now it just shows the music page through there. And then it flips open here, and I've put some vintage, this is kind of like doily lace almost, down the side here. There is a large pocket at the top, which I've just made a tag for. This is out of a vintage book. I just did some doily, sewn on some. This is like vintage flour sack material here. And then I just have some vintage notebook paper on the back there. It's just sewn around. So that cute little card gets tucked in the top here. And then I made just a tiny little corner tuck here, embellished it. This lady's from a vintage book, Stitches Helping. And then this I just thought was so pretty. It matched the purples in here. This is a vintage Easter postcard, but I just thought it was so pretty. And I'm not sure, 1924, but I just loved the purples on there. Thought it went really well. So that flips over that way, and then it opens up this way. And this here is just a removable embellished piece. This here I embellished some tracing paper and just inked it up. There's some lace and some little pearls there, just a sewn around removable piece. Here I just tucked in some strips of the leftover vintage paper that I had. I didn't want to, you know, get rid of it, and they make kind of cute little just bookmark style writing places. So it's just a really pretty caramel color, I thought. It would fit just tucked right in there, and then I just put a little embellishment there. And then on this side, I made a policy closure here. And then these just fold up, and inside I just tucked in a piece of this really pretty handmade paper. I thought it was really pretty. So you could use that to journal on, or also like as a bookmark or anything like that, or to decorate up more. So that closes up there. There is a hidden pocket here in the middle, if you can see that. It doesn't open super far, but there is a hidden pocket there. Then when you open the journal up, I have on the left side here, again, this is tied, and this is actually behind the piece we put here, so this is not removable, but this is a really pretty piece of the pink sari silk. And I just did a fun little embellishment there, did some golds, like little glittery accents on there, some cheesecloth. I just thought it looked really pretty. Open it up, I just got a little embellishment up here, made another tag in this pocket. Some more vintage book pages. Just, I love these old ladies in here. And just backed with some coffee dyed paper. Into that pocket. This flips open. So this side here is just the vintage music sheet. This side here I have tucked in another really, I just love the colors on this. This feels so soft. I don't know what kind of postcard this is, but it just has this really soft, beautiful texture to it. Really pretty postcard here. This one, I don't even know if it was mailed, but yeah, it is just a gorgeous vintage postcard. So I, again, just thought the colors went really well. In here is just a flip up, added some lace. This is just a notebook that you can remove. This whole piece comes out There's a belly band under there. We did make this whole thing on a video, and this just gets tucked in there. And this is just vintage notebook paper in there, and just some lace at the top. That all gets tucked together, closed up with this piece of sari silk. Thank you, Stitch. Let go. No, he's so helpful. Yes, you're so helpful. Thank you. Okay, what would I do without you? Okay, and then we are on to the signatures. I've sewn 3 signatures in here. And the first page, I've just done some stitching around the cover pages of each, which is just the scrapbook paper that I've used. And I just did some stenciling on that on the back side, the white side. And then I've got some coffee dyed paper. I don't know if you can see it, but it is like lace coffee dyed paper. The images aren't showing up real good on camera. You can barely see it. It's very faint. Some coffee dyed notebook paper, some vintage ledger, some cray paper dyed paper, some really baked paper. And that's the types of paper in the signature, and then it just will repeat to the back. Again, stenciled there. The center signature, I put this really pretty vintage wide lace down the side just to make a nice big pocket. And in here I tucked, this is a piece of vintage onion skinned paper that I just printed one of my digitals on it. Really fun paper to play with. I thought it would be fun to either tear up and, you know, make something with it, or even just to admire it and feel the paper because it's fun. Same repetition of papers in here, just different stenciling pattern. Pages are all the same as the first. And then the back side, I also put that lace. And then I found this really pretty postcard looking piece of these purple flowers, which I love. And then the last signature, again, all sewn around, just different stenciling on the covers. And then we're on to our back page. And the back page here, I just ran a strip of this really pretty vintage lace down there. This has a policy closure that opens up. And in it are these 2 pockets that they each open up. And then I have a belly band in the center, and then over here is just like an embossed vellum sheet that flips up, and it hides like a sewn-in notebook here, so some hidden journaling spot. Here's some vintage music sheet on the back of there. I do believe we made that on video. I just embellished with some lace here and a ruffle. Tucked in a vintage book page I just thought was really pretty. That kind of went with the theme of the vintage ladies and the flowers. So that gets tucked in back there. And then I just tucked in here just one of these little note cards. It's a good day to have a good day. Sewn some vintage lace on the side, tucked right in there. Just a little embellishment there. And then in the 2 pockets, I just made some little cute journaling cards with some of the fabric. That is the vintage flour sack. And then just sewn on some of the vintage note paper. And they got some little charms on them. 2 little flower charms. Here's the second one. I just thought they were really cute. There's a little charm on it. And then, again, the writing spot on the back just gets tucked in there. Then the little charms dangle on the front here. And then this all can close back up. And then we put the policy closure back on. And then we open up some more. And here we have another policy closure envelope, which opens up. And in here I tucked in another piece of vintage onion skinned paper with another digital just printed on it. This is just fun paper to feel. You can write on it and everything, but I just love the paper. It's a fun texture to play with, and they were just kind of fun. So that's tucked into that, if I can get that in there. There we go. Get in there. I'm getting caught on something. There we go. Okay. So that gets closed up. And this is just a really fun journal. So many interactive flips and folds. And then it opens up, and I just have a pocket on the bottom here with some lace. And I made another just tag with some little fabric ruffle and just coffee dyed paper on the back. And then also, this is a vintage piece here. This was just fun. I thought this was really cool. This is from 1942. This is actually a letter that says, "We are likely to need replacements, and we thought you would be a good candidate. So if you're interested, here, fill out this application." Can you imagine if people actually sent you letters and said, "Oh, we want you to apply for this job"? Now, you know, you have to go and, you know, ask for your own position. You don't get sent a letter. But I just thought that was really kind of cool. I just kind of chuckled at that. So there's an old letter and an application in there. So a little piece of vintage ephemera, fun for you there. And then everything gets tucked in. And then on this side, I just added some embossed these little like coin holders. I just thought they were so cute. So I embossed them, put a little bit of inking on them. Thought that they'd be fun little spots to either hide something special in them or to use on the journal here. You could, you know, attach them to a page in your journal, whatever you wanted to do. Just something fun to play with. And then that whole piece gets folded up there. And that is the journal itself. Now, the journal is 5 by 9, and it all folds around. And then this spine is 2 inches, but the whole thing, the whole little chunky thing is about 2.5, and I'm kind of squeezing it. So it's about 2.5 inches wide there, but the actual spine on it is 2. But then we have that little front flap. And now this I am doing as a bundle. So it's the journal. And it's this, I found this, the Avon Calendar of Roses from 1983. And I'm putting these two together because of the images in this book were just so pretty. Now this is a copyright 1982. It's the 1983 Calendar of Roses. And just look at the pictures. Like almost every page has some sort of picture. Either the really large ones or the really small ones. So I just thought this whole book was just super with this flowery, really feminine style journal. So now this whole book has, I think there's different pages. None of them are the same, like the large images. And I will say the whole book is just gorgeous. There is only one page in here that has any bit of writing. The rest of it is completely blank. There's no writing and all the images are intact. So I just thought, how pretty would these two be together to, you know, cut out some of these and put them in the journal, or just to have both of them together. So this is a combined bundle. The two pieces are together. And it is available as of right now in my Etsy shop. So if you're interested, go on over, have a look at my Etsy shop. And thank you guys all for watching. And I will see you on the next video. Bye.